I'm just going to look at what sits behind the experiment, and I'm calling it the pre-experiment. And this is often at least as important as the experiment. It's part of the exploration and sense making. So part of the sense making has been trying on the various creative practice methods and working out which ones could be useful. Earlier this month, I worked out that hope was a value which might be a good focus for future activity. So the methods I looked at included storytelling based on Chanel Contos's website, where she asked people to post their stories anonymously of their experiences. We would then move to the 5 whys, just to dig further into what we'd heard with those different stories. There's a choice of about 6,000 on that website. Moving on to there's been a few standout women that have been important in the rape and sexualised assault space early in 2021, and I thought it would be good to describe each of those using alt text as poetry and seeing what are the things that they all have that further tells us what courage looks like and how to understand victim survivors. Making yarning was where I was planning on getting to. So that was a tool to tinker and share conversations while making something with materials. And that's all about context. And these were just some literally back of the receipt alt text descriptions of 2 of those young women. So this is about context and how rape and sexualised assault fits within society and life. So there are a few options that I could use for the experiment, and you can see some of those detailed there. And what I then did was I wrote up method cards for a few of those. And here's another 2, telling your story and movement mapping. Movement mapping was quite powerful. Then I moved on to some elevator pictures. And I just keep coming back to these hope rings. So here was my thinking and how it all fits. Lastly, to make this happen, I would send out a note saying I'll be Zooming at a particular time, come in for a chat, bring something to tinker with, and work out where we go from there. Just turn up, let people know it's being recorded, bring something to tinker with, bring an open mind, and participate with the chat and tinkering.